Now to an update on a ballot issue in Fairfax County. It's been a few days since a candidate won a Fairfax County School Board race. So why can't she fully celebrate? Well, you might remember how Marcia St. John-Cunning was originally disqualified from the ballot, all because of a typo on her petition form. Well, a judge eventually reversed that before the election. Our Matthew Torres has been following this story, and he's joining us now. And Matthew, she won, but her candidacy is once again being questioned.
That's right. Marcia St. John-Cunning tells me it's hard to celebrate her win when she's being challenged in court for the second time. Republicans in Fairfax County claim she violated election protocols and shouldn't have been a candidate in the first place. But tonight she says this is a desperate and frivolous attempt. With 61% of the votes, Marcia St. John-Cunning defeated Republican candidate Kevin Pinckney as the next Fairfax County School Board member of the Franconia District. But tonight she admits it's hard to bask in the glory of her win.
I did not have that full feeling of, oh my gosh, I won, because I knew that this was looming in the background.
A day after the election, she went from hitting the polls to a courtroom. The Fairfax County Republican Committee filed this motion, claiming she wasn't even qualified to be a candidate.
Basically, it's frivolous and baseless.
The Fairfax GOP argues the registrar should toss out pages of her petition for candidacy, which would put her below the required number of signatures to be on the ballot.
This is about strict application of the law, and in instances where candidates from across the county were all held to the same standard, we really only seem to be talking about one particular person who's had trouble meeting those same legal standards.
Based on a previous testimony, they accuse her of failing to witness each signature, which is required by law, and points to 2 pages that had signatures from the same person.
We would assume that if someone is witnessing each and every person and having a quick conversation with them, maybe, that perhaps they would recall that on the same day, the same person had already signed their petition pages.
They are misrepresenting what I said. I witness every signature. I witness every person signing.
But St. John-Cunning says like any other candidate during the event, they had different petition forms available and believes the person signed the same one by accident. Even then, supporters argue it's not an anomaly for this to happen. It's up to the registrar to vet and accept the signatures.
So we are wasting taxpayer money. We are in a possibility where we may now disenfranchise over 16,000 voters.
Now, as we've said, this is now the second attempt to disqualify her. Republicans took St. John-Cunning to court before the election, arguing one of her petition forms was invalid because she incorrectly wrote her address. She was disqualified, but a judge reversed that. Another hearing for this new motion has been scheduled Monday. And if a judge rules in favor of the Republicans, they say it's up to the registrar and the Virginia Department of Elections to determine the next steps. Simone?
Oh, we know you'll be closely following that hearing. There's been so much back and forth here. Matthew, appreciate your reporting. Thank you.